Xabi Alonso is still work in progress at Real Madrid Football Club. The latest report is that Xabi Alonso is looking for a deep-lying playmaker. You know, a lot of football fans or a lot of Real Madrid fans are thinking like they don't need any other, midfielder in the squad because of the way Adagula performed in a few games, with Jude Bellingham and Valverde. To be honest, they were totally exposed against PSG. You can see they are lightweighted. They don't have somebody that maintains the tempo of the game. Like, if you watch the game, you know that Jude Bellingham is more like an attacking midfielder. He's a player that wants to start the run from deep, arrive into the 18-yard box and score. If you watch all the players that are Bellingham are compared with, like Pedri, like Vitinha, Bellingham always outscore them and have more assists. Why? Because he's constantly at the end of things, trying to score. He's not a player that you're asked to stay in the midfield, continue to take things, pass ball around, and score occasionally. Bellingham is the kind of midfielder that wants to score almost in every game. And if you look at Valverde, the same thing. Valverde wants to run to the 18-yard box. He wants to hit the shot. Valverde wants to be like that. Adagula has an attacking instinct. He wants to also score. And what Real Madrid are lacking right now is a player like Toni Kroos that will stay deep, control things, watch things from deeper position, try to take things, increase the tempo of the game, reduce the tempo when it is too fast. Tell the teammates, calm down, let's take it slowly. Find a pocket of space, find spaces in between the line, pass the ball, control the game. Since Toni Kroos left, Real Madrid cannot be able to control games the way they control because Toni Kroos is a player that helps them tick all the boxes. And if Xabi Alonso don't get a deep-lying playmaker, it's going to be difficult this season. Very, very difficult for Real Madrid because if you start the game, Adagula is not a player that will win tackles. Apart from winning tackles, he's not a player you're asked to stay deep. Sometimes he wants to dribble and go forward. Sometimes he drifts out wide. Sometimes he goes, he keeps looking where the ball is. But for players like Toni Kroos, like Pedri, they sit in the middle. They allow others, like Pedri will sit in, and then you see Olmo, all these other players do the job in front. This is what Xabi Alonso is looking for. And from the reports also, it looks as if Real Madrid are still looking for one defender because there's a huge report that Real Madrid are looking forward to signing Ibrahim Konate from Liverpool for 20 to 25 million. It's a player that we should watch out for. Real Madrid have also signed Carreras. This I think is also a good player, but the balance in the middle is not yet solved. Even though they still have other problems like attack, like to get these players to press like relentlessly. But then for Xabi Alonso to identify that, and now the club after the heavy beating by PSG, the club have now tilted towards him and now agreeing that they need to make those changes. And secondly, the reports that the directors at Real Madrid have given Xabi Alonso the opportunity or the chance to do anything he wants to do with the squad. There is no name that is an exception. Before now, you have things like, oh, Kylian Mbappe cannot be benched. Oh, Vini Jr. They've told Xabi Alonso, you're free to remove any player. You're free to bench any player. All we need is for the club to return to where they used to belong. That no name is bigger than the club. And that would be a confidence boost for Alonso, for him to go and do his job, for him to be, be light in doing his job. Because, to be honest, dealing with superstars is one of the most difficult things as a football manager. You're thinking how to make them happy, how to massage their ego, how to try to do this. And sometimes it comes at the expense of the club, at the expense of the squad. But now Xabi Alonso will be looking at that to see how he's going to do it. Because I can tell you the power play at Real Madrid is not going to be easy. Mbappe, Vini Jr., even Arnold, top players almost everywhere with huge ego. Let's see how they're going to be able to handle it. But then the good news is that Real Madrid are still looking for deep lying playmaker. Let me know what to think in the comment section and let's go.